Greetings, true believers, Jail Pal Spider-Man. Good morning, Cadre. Today, we're going to use one of my samples. I've got Declaration Grooming's Darkfall, which is one of their Icarus-based scents. So right off of the sample, it's a very dark, kind of incensey sort of scent. I'm not really getting anything specific off of it. I didn't look up the notes or anything. But it's definitely in my wheelhouse of scents. Probably something I should have picked up. I don't even know if it's still available. But it's one of those things that, when you read the scent notes, you're not really sure how they're going to work together, and it might sound good on paper, but you don't know if it's actually going to be good. And Josh sent me this sample a while back, so I'm finally getting around to using it. And so far, I'm really liking it. So I might have to see if I can get some of it later. Let's see, but I'm using my new Oz Shaving Diggs brush. It's really hard to tell, but there's clear mixed in with this green, so when you actually look at it, there's multiple layers that are kind of coming through. It doesn't really show up on the camera as well, but really dig that brush. Got the tuxedo knot in it, which is a really good synthetic knot. And today will be day 8 with my Parker blade, doing the 1 blade February challenge. So we're going to attempt to keep using that blade for the whole month. Didn't really start off liking that blade too much. It was really rough feeling. It's kind of settling down, so we'll see how it feels today. Still has a lot of blade feel, but it's not as rough as it used to be. So today they reopened the Air Force Base, so gotta go to work. Schools are still canceled. So I'm really curious to see how the roads are. I haven't been out because there's a half-inch of snow, or a half-inch of ice on my driveway. I have a gravel driveway, but the surface of my driveway is completely smooth because of all the ice. The ice has completely enveloped all of the gravel. Yeah, we got a lot of ice. Excuse me. Yeah, I got a little bit of a cold too. Been fighting that for the last couple of days. Just a small head cold, sore throat, stuffy nose. Other than that, I feel fine. seen some cars out on the roads, so not today yet, but yesterday, so hopefully the roads will be alright. Just woke up a little bit early today so I can get a early start, because I know I'll be driving slower on the way in. I'd say the scent of this has weakened quite a bit in the lather than it was off of the sample. Not really getting that same scent while it's on my face. It's there, just not as strong. Add a little bit more water back into this. Super thick leather. This Icarus base is pretty good for being thick, not as slick as I'd like. So I wouldn't call it elite, but it's definitely tier 1. I don't know, but I think as more and more soaps come out, and some soaps are getting better and better, our definition of what is elite has changed. Even recently. So I know some would call this soap elite, but to me it's just not slick enough to be called elite. So, bingo's going on. Got a few calls out there already, but if anybody still wants to play, let me know. You just gotta play a little catch up, but that's easy to do. All the calls are hidden in my posts, so nothing too difficult so far. Certainly a little tricky, but some of them are just hidden in plain sight. Today's call should be a lot easier. brush. Alright, grab some witch hazel. And we're going to use some Sterling 1. I pulled out the Sterling 1 soap and aftershave, and we're going to use those today, but that was before I decided to do a video today. So since I've got the head cold, I decided not to work out today, not to lift. And so since I wasn't lifting, decided to do a video. So since I was doing the video, I wanted to get to my samples. And man, this cap won't go on. There. Wanted to get to the samples and start using those on camera. So I decided to put the one back. I'll save that for another day that I'm not using the or not doing a video. So I got a lot more samples to go, so that's what I'm gonna be using on video until I use them up. So again, the Darkfall, it's very similar to some that I've got already. Let's see, the somewhat similar to Autumn Ash by Southern Witchcrafts. It's definitely in that same wheelhouse, a similar scent. So scent-wise, I guess I really don't need a tub of this. I've got a couple other Icarus bases. I've got the Harmony, which is also in that same sort of wheelbase, not quite as dark. I've also got the Shapra, or however you pronounce that one, which again is not in the wheelhouse, but the same Icarus base. So I've got a couple of tubs of the Icarus base, so maybe the Darkfall isn't quite so high on the want list as I initially thought it was going to be, but I do really like the scent. So I'll see you guys on the forums. I'm Spider, and later.